Hi everyone, this is Emma again, and welcome to another short video on a Sutori lesson plan. So this time it's on A Christmas Carol, so a new text, and I just wanted to talk you through briefly three lessons. So I've covered Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, with the rest of the week to follow. So let's begin. What I wanted to focus on really was just chapter one. And by the end of the week to have gotten through the chapter itself and for you and your class to have developed a solid understanding of what happens in chapter one and especially focus on Scrooge. Of course, based on your preference and how you want to structure things, you can dip in and dip out and go back to different chapters. But I think it's good to go through the different chapters, initially, and then comb over what maybe needs to be done again. So on Monday, the kind of key focus is on context. So it doesn't start with chapter one immediately, but some of the novel's key context. So some imagery there from Victorian London. There is also then a kind of quiz trade-off. So this was planned to originally be in a classroom, but you can adapt it, of course, to being online. So this is a nice group activity. I've also attached this video, which is great, from the British Library. It's about 12 minutes. So it's a good length, not too short, not too long. And of course, again, up to you whether you want to watch that in full as a whole or maybe divide it into 2 or 3 sections and split it across different lessons. So I have attached an activity there so the students can focus on getting specific information and not just, kind of passively watch, which is quite easy to do. And then to bring in some terms that you can revisit again throughout your learning of the novel. Tuesday then begins to look at Scrooge, so just initial impressions. We've got a few questions on character analysis, which you can perhaps do in pairs, groups, again, whatever works for you and your class best. I then have these worksheets that I've attached, which are kind of word banks, I've called them. And again, if you want to change the title of that, then that's absolutely fine. But they focus on specific words that are relevant to the novel, whether it's about a theme, character, but they're kind of just useful words for students to remember and practice how and where to use them with the novel. A couple of did you knows as well, and a forum-based activity. Wednesday then brings us to a kind of more in-depth look at stave one and Scrooge. So Tuesday was beginning to look at that, and Wednesday is a more developed response to that, because I think it helps to kind of build towards that so students feel more confident when it comes to doing an extended response. So I have a warm-up looking at some poetry that's relevant to the novel's context. And then essentially these 3 different activities, worksheets, all pertain to talking about Scrooge and using language analysis, but they build to that. So by the end of it, they should feel quite comfortable and confident with completing their own extended response. And that is it so far for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I hope that was useful. And in terms of, the context, there will be more of that. But I wanted to make a start with stave one, where we can kind of weave in context as we move along through the novel. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video where I will complete the rest of the week. Thank you.